27th October 2024, Brooklyn, New York. For most people living around Crown Heights, it was just another Sunday evening. Kids were outside, friends were talking, families were finishing dinner. But within seconds, everything changed. Gunshots echoed across the neighborhood. When the noise stopped, A15 VIARS Avares Deptar, one David Tamata Paran, his name was Tristan Sanders, and nearly 2 years later, his case remains unsolved. Chapter 1, WHO Was Tristan. Tristan was not known publicly because of controversy. He became known because of what was taken away. According to family interviews, Tristan was a freshman in high school and deeply loved basketball. Friends and family described him as energetic and passionate about sports. He was especially a fan of the New York Knicks. His mother, Shania Sanders, later spoke publicly about memories they shared together watching games. Like many teenagers, Tristan had routines, goals, favorite teams, and plans for the future. Nothing suggested that his life would suddenly become part of New York's ongoing conversation about youth violence. Chapter 2. The night everything changed. It was approximately 7:30 p.m. Tristan was outside near the Albany Houses public housing complex in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. Reports indicate he was with friends. Then, gunfire erupted. Witnesses described chaos. People ran, some ducked for cover, others froze. During the shooting, Tristan was struck in the chest. Emergency responders transported him to the hospital. Despite medical efforts, he did not survive. For everyone who knew in time, split into two moments before that night and after it. Chapter 3, a city already under pressure. At the time, New York City had already been facing concerns around youth-involved violence. News coverage later connected Tristan's death to a troubling period where multiple teenagers lost their lives in separate incidents over a short span of time. But statistics never fully explained the human side. For one family, this wasn't a number. It was an empty bedroom, unanswered phone calls, a birthday that would never be celebrated the same way again. Chapter 4, the investigation. Police opened an investigation after the shooting. Authorities searched for information and appealed for help identifying whoever was responsible. But solving shootings can be difficult. Witnesses may leave, memories can conflict, people may fear speaking publicly. Over time, public attention often moves elsewhere. Yet for families, time does not move the same way. Months passed, then more time passed. Still, no public arrest connected to Tristan's killing had been announced. The questions remained. Who fired? Why? Was Tristan the intended target? Or was he caught in violence not meant for him? Public reporting has not established those answers. Chapter 5. A mother waiting for answers. One of the most emotional parts of the story came later. In 2026, while New York basketball fans celebrated a major Knicks playoff run, Tristan's mother described the experience as bittersweet because every celebration reminded her of someone who should have been there. She spoke about imagining watching games with her son, cheering together, sharing moments that now exist only in memory. She also became involved in advocacy efforts connected to awareness around gun violence and families affected by loss. For grieving families, public advocacy becomes something more than activism. It becomes a way to keep a name alive. Chapter 6, why unsolved cases stay with people. Cases like Tristan's stay in public memory because they create unfinished stories. There is no courtroom moment, no final explanation, no confirmed motive. No confirmed motive. Motive te, victim pochi, no papan gante. Vandal bagare guy, vandalaye in the Vingil Batrabada Sangai Bezieve. No ending. Only questions. True crime audiences often focus on mystery. But behind every unsolved case is something simpler. People waiting for answers. Communities trying to understand what happened. Families trying to continue living. Chapter 7, the questions still open. Today, the public record still leaves major questions unanswered. Who fired the shots? What events led to that moment? Did witnesses see more than they reported? Could future evidence change the case? Until investigators announce verified findings, those questions remain unresolved. On paper, this case can be summarized in one sentence. A15YEAROLD boy was shot and killed in Brooklyn, and the case remains unsolved. But for the people who knew him, that sentence is not enough. Because behind every headline was a teenager who watched basketball, spent time with friends, and expected another day. And somewhere in Brooklyn, someone will still know what happened. Case status publicly reported unsolved. MD, M.